change is coming.
Change is in the air. I can feel it.
We'll talk about it in the news.
Yes. Today is Monday, right?
Today's Monday? Yes.
Yeah. I've got a suggestion. And work with me on this. Let's rename Monday, and we'll call it Fun Day.
Okay.
It'll make people feel better on Monday, right?
It could, yeah.
Yeah, but on second thought, maybe it'll just make people hate the world fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, today is International Men's Day. Hey, we get a day.
Everybody else does.
Yeah, we better check with our wives and see if we can celebrate. What do you think?
I think it's probably a good recommendation, not just for this one time, but probably just a practice you should put into place.
I think you're probably right. It's also Apple Cider Day. Let's head up to Julian and get some fresh squeezed apple cider.
Get some of those apples from Washington via Julian.
Yes. Okay. Of course, apple's big in Michigan, and I can remember cider season. It was a big deal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you remember there's the fermentation of the cider.
Hard cider?
Well. Yes.
Yes. I can remember trying to make hard cider and never could quite get it right.
Made paint remover instead.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, well. Anyway, we've got birthdays to celebrate and a few other things. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let's jump in with some big shot birthdays. Actress Brenda Vaccaro is 80. Actress Linda Evans, she was on Dynasty, she's 77. Actress Susan Sullivan is 77. Actor Jameson Parker, he was on Simon & Simon, he's 72. Singer Graham Parker, 69. Actor Delroy Lindo, 67. Comedian Kevin Nealon, 66. Actor Oscar Nunez, 61. Actress Elizabeth Perkins, 59. Kirk Hammett of Metallica is 57. Actor Romany Malco is 51. Actor Owen Wilson is also 51. Actor Dan Bacadal is 51. Actor Mike Epps, 49. Actress Petta Wilson, 49. Actress Chloe Sevigny is 45. Actor Stephen Pasquale is 43. Actress Makia Cox is 38. Let's see, who else? Actress, comedian Nassim Padred is 38. Actress Christina Vidal is 38. And actor Nathan Kress is 27. Have you heard of any of them?
Not many.
A few, but not
many.
Not many. Local birthdays, they're all our friends and neighbors. That's coming up.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Roger that.
Yes.
Then call, email, or regular mail us the date, include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it, too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh, my God, really? That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
Let's celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays. Happy birthday, Ruben Morales, Maribel Areola, Ernie Tamayo, Alina Lemus, Chris Fennell, Aaron Patton, Sophia Cano, Vernon Noel, Joshua Green, Laura Garcia, Kenny Ray, Michael Escobedo, Eric Phillips, Kay Veliquette, Esteban Ramirez, Valerie Valencia, Patty Johnson, John Edwards, and Gloria Areola. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. Well, every one of them eligible for the KXO Cold Stone Creamery Ice Cream birthday cakes, except Alina. That's Gabe's granddaughter.
All right.
That wouldn't be fair, would it?
Would not be fair.
No. Okay. Let's see. Let's look back in history just a little bit. And we will celebrate today as Mickey Mouse Day. Mickey first appeared on screen on this date in 1928.
Steamboat Willie.
Now, but I don't know. Mickey is a bit scary. You remember he has big claws under those cute little gloves? Remember?
I do.
Yes. Okay. And let's bring back another memory, okay?
Another one.
We're going to reach back for this.
When we want to get some speedy eating done, we head for the spot that's second to none. Baker Burger's driving. Baker Burger's driving because they serve delicious flavor on a bun.
Just makes you want to sing along and maybe cruise Maine, right?
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever heard that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with Baker's and participated many times in going from Baker's to Foster Freeze, which is, of course, neither one exists here anymore, but Baker's is still in existence in San Bernardino.
Yes. Yeah, I think there's even one in Yucaipa.
The family, the same family that started it, still owns them.
Yeah. That's in the KXO archives. I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I had not heard that.
Okay. So, that cruising Maine was before my time in the valley, but, that apparently was the thing, right? You'd cruise from Baker's, which was out on North Imperial Avenue.
Yes.
To Foster Freeze, that was on 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And I think every town had that. We used to cruise Schwartz's Drive-In. It was
Schwartz's Drive-In.
Yeah, Schwartz's was very much like the drive-in in what's the name of the movie with I want to say American Pie, but that's not it.
You're trying to think of...
Ronnie Howard starred in it about
Howard,
the last night before they went off to college, and Wolfman Jack was in it.
Yeah, a lot of people, but no name, no cigar.
And the name just totally escapes me right now. But, kind of like Arnold's on Happy Days, where you just kind of cruised around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, we've got news and such. Anything else you wanted to add? We've got football coming up this Friday night, too.
Another football game.
Another football game. We will be at Scripps Ranch, which is up above Miramar in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be live on AM 1230 and on the web at kxoradio.com. And it'll be John and Dylan and me. And we've got semifinal action, Division III, high school football playoff action.
I'll bet George has an answer for you, Carroll.
George, what was the answer? American Graffiti. I had the American part right. I was thinking American Pie, but American Graffiti. Yes.
And that wasn't the one I was thinking that you were thinking of, so...
Okay. Well, people have a hard time trying to figure out what it is I am thinking of. Are you ready for the news?
Ready.
Okay, we're going to jump in with a look at World in California news headlines, brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning. Talk to Bobby and Mary Locke. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Update. President Trump says he'll strongly consider testifying at impeachment hearings. In the same tweet, he called House Speaker Nancy Pelosi Nervous Nancy and referred to Democrats' investigation as a phony witch hunt, insisting again he did nothing wrong. CBS's Nancy Cortez.
This is a president who often flirted with the idea of testifying in person with the Mueller investigation, and then in the end he didn't. He submitted answers in writing, and he's not even compelled to do that in this situation if he doesn't want to.
CBS News political analyst Leonard Steinhorn.
If his lawyers think that will help his case, they'll allow him to do it. But once again, this is not Donald Trump writing this testimony. It's his lawyers. It's going to be vetted. It's going to be airtight.
Public hearings resume tomorrow with testimony from Army Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, who listened in on the Trump-Zelensky phone call. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Yes, summer is over, but it still can get hot. You can rely on York's Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology that automatically adjusts to meet demand, helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. You can stay connected via Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat with programmable reminders and selectable operating modes to optimize your comfort. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. 4 people are killed, 6 others wounded at a house party in Fresno. Someone approaching the party early Sunday night and opening fire.
They fired into the backyard where most of the people were in this party, striking 10 people in the course of that gunshot.
Deputy Police Chief Michael Reed. The victims have reportedly gathered at the house to watch football. When the shooting started, the suspects fled the scene. Emotions high Sunday night as another vigil is held for the victims of last week's shooting at Saugus High School in Santa Clarita.
Strength is not the withholding of tears or the waving off of pain. Strength is the ability to welcome our tears in the midst of pain.
Saugus High School Principal Vince Ferry. The school will stay closed at least until December 2nd. 2 students were killed. The gunman, also a student, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. A child in critical condition, a man, his wife, and 3 of his children dead in an apparent murder-suicide outside San Diego over the weekend. The suspect identified as a 31-year-old man. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by your year-round comfort specialist at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
You're home after a long day, preparing dinner when...
Ew! What's that? It smells like rotten eggs.
That might be a natural gas leak.
It can't be. We don't have any natural gas appliances.
Even if you don't use natural gas, that rotten egg odor could be a sign of a leak in your neighborhood, because gas lines can be buried anywhere.
Shut up.
No, speak up. If you ever suspect a leak, leave immediately and call 911 and Southwest Gas.
Thanks, deep voice narrator.
You're very welcome.
Live from State Farm, we have Sharon Flaversham, IT Manager, attempting the 47th of our 100 Acts of Good. Today's good deed, she will attempt to escort a little old lady across the road. Hands held, elbows interlocked. Steady. Such courage. And they're across.
It's on the board!
Bravo, Sharon. And bravo to all State Farm employees, challenging themselves to get on the board with 100 Acts of Good.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got 2 locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning stabbing in El Centro. El Centro police are investigating a stabbing incident that occurred early Sunday morning. The El Centro Police Department Dispatch Center received a call at 12:53 a.m. Sunday from someone who said they had been stabbed. Police responded to the area of Southwest High School on Ocotillo Avenue and found a 19-year-old male with 2 stab wounds to the chest and 2 more stab wounds to his leg. Witnesses say there were 5 juveniles involved in the attack and were last seen headed westbound on Ocotillo Avenue. The victim was flown to Desert Regional Medical Center in Palm Springs for treatment. The incident remains under investigation. Police had responded to the area of the stabbing earlier in the evening. due to a large party at a nearby residence. The National Weather Service says we will be getting a change in the weather. A couple of weather systems are expected to bring the possibility of widespread rain and even isolated thunderstorms to the Imperial and Yuma valleys. The rainfall could begin as early as Tuesday night and continue through Friday. Rain totals could be between 0.10 and 0.50 inches, with totals higher east of the lower Colorado River Valley. Temperatures trend much cooler as well, with highs Tuesday near 80, Wednesday near 72, and Thursday and Friday near 70. Overnight lows will range from the mid to upper 40s. KXO News Time 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors meet today. It will be the regular meeting format, but on Monday instead of Tuesday. The board will face a busy agenda. Items include discussion to approve a letter of support, a recent proclamation of emergency for the New River, adopted by the County Board of Supervisors. They will discuss readopting Amendment 1 to the Water Supply Agreement for Heber 1 geothermal plant. They will be asked to adopt a resolution of the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors establishing parameters in future Colorado River negotiations. They will discuss the 2020 On-Farm Efficiency Conservation Program, and the board will be asked to approve the IID's 2020 budget and staffing plans. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will meet in the IID Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The Brawley City Council and successor agency to the Brawley Community Redevelopment Agency will hold a regular meeting tomorrow, November the 19th, in the council chambers. That meeting is scheduled to get underway at 6 p.m. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. What condition are your windshield wipers in? Quick Lane, they can replace your windshield wipers. Yeah, Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Have you been to the Peanut Patch yet? Well, I know you've heard me tell you about the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Isn't it about time that you head to the Peanut Patch and check them out? The Peanut Patch, they're open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. They're closed on Sunday. They've got a great store that carries many homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster form. They make their own fresh English toffee. Their pecan turtles are made from scratch, and they are mouth-watering delicious. Chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, coffee beans, cinnamon bears, chocolate raspberry sticks, and so much more. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. If you're leaving the Imperial Valley, head east on Interstate 8, take Avenue 3E, turn right south past MCAS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, then turn left and go about another mile and a half and you're at the Peanut Patch. Great gifts, great fun. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning.
A pedestrian is struck by a vehicle. A man walking on Evan Hughes Highway was run over Saturday night. California Highway Patrol was notified of a man wearing a black hoodie and gray shorts walking in the center divider of Evan Hughes Highway near Barberworth Road at just before 9 p.m. Saturday. About 10 minutes later, a motorist reported to the CHP that he had just struck a pedestrian. Officers responded to the scene, found the victim had suffered major injuries, and requested a helicopter to transport the man to the hospital. The accident remains under investigation. County Board of Supervisors, they'll meet tomorrow in El Centro. The supervisors will be asked to adopt a proclamation declaring the week of December 1st through the 7th as Farm Worker Appreciation Week. During the special week on December 6th, the 40th Annual Farm Worker Appreciation Breakfast will be held at the Calexico One-Stop Business and Employment Services Center at the corner of Heber Avenue and 3rd Street in Calexico. During the meeting, the board will discuss and possibly adopt a new procurement policy. They will be asked to take action on the revised travel authorization and reimbursement policy. They will discuss possible changes for the public benefit program, and they will discuss a report of examination of the County of Imperial Development Impact Fee Audit from July 1st of 2018 through June 30th of 2019. The board convenes in public session at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Well, a small earthquake was reported Sunday morning near Calipatria. The magnitude 3.1 tremor was reported at just after 11 a.m. with an epicenter about 8 miles northwest of Calipatria. There were no reports of damage or injury. As people age, their driving skills may deteriorate. With the aid of a federal grant, the California Highway Patrol will present the Age Well Drive Smart program to provide senior drivers with the necessary tools to remain safe, independent, and confident on the road. The one-year $150,000 Keep Everyone Safe or KEYS grant will start, actually it's already started October 1st, and supports the CHP's Age Well Drive Smart classes that help familiarize older drivers with current California driving laws and safe driving practices. Aging leads to changes in physical, mental, and sensory skills that affect a person's ability to drive safely, but senior drivers may not be aware of these changes. For many older drivers, a broader awareness of the solutions rather than a focus on the problem is the key to continued safe driving. The Age Well Drive Smart program includes a self-assessment to help senior drivers identify these changes and make corrections. The free 2-hour class is offered at CHP area offices and other venues throughout the state. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says after one last dry and abnormally warm day today, a series of strong weather disturbances will affect the region through the middle part of the week. Periods of rain with embedded thunderstorms will be common from Tuesday afternoon through Thursday evening, especially east of the Colorado River Valley. Temperatures will fall below normal during this unsettled weather before clearing begins on Friday. 88 the high on Sunday, 53 the low. Mostly sunny today with a high near 87, light winds. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 61, light wind. And tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 82. There is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Southeast winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour. 61 degrees downtown, 31% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Page 2 of the news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad,
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some Buckley fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. That's where you'll find Imperial's Do-It Centers, and you'll find what you need when you need it there. High school football action Friday night. The Central Spartans held on and beat the San Diego Cavers 30-26. Central moves on. They'll take on Scripps Ranch Friday night at Scripps Ranch. John Driffel and I will be there, 6:45 on the AM 1230, and the website, kxoradio.com. Meanwhile, Brawley, they move on in Division 3. Brawley topped Hilltop 34-33. And Vincent Memorial shut out El Cajon Valley 23-0. They move on. Castle Rock beat Palo Verde 41-13. The Yellow Jackets are done for the year. And Mission Valley upset Holtville 21-14. The Vikings done. NFL football action, we've got that coming up.
As the weather begins to cool down, it's time to get back outside and enjoy the season with family and friends, which means it's also time to get some of those projects done. You know, the ones you've been putting off all summer long. When you DIY, let Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Visit one of our Do-It Centers today for all your landscaping and irrigation supplies, gardening tools, outdoor decor, paints and stains, grilling gear, Yeti coolers, rental equipment, and much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Check us out online at imperialhardwarecompany.com. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we're open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Well, let's jump around the NFL. Cowboys beat the Lions 35-27. Colts over the Jaguars 33-13. Bills beat up on the Dolphins 37-20. The Vikings, they topped the Broncos 27-23 in a thriller. It was the Saints beating the Buccaneers 34-17. It was the Jets over the Redskins 34-17. Falcons, they annihilated the Panthers 29-3. Ravens ripped the Texans 41-7. It was the 49ers holding on and topping the Cardinals 36-26. Raiders, they beat the Bengals 17-10. Patriots, it was not a pretty game, but the Patriots topped the Eagles 17-10. The Rams over the Bears 17-7. And coming up tonight from Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, the Chiefs and the Chargers, Monday Night Football, right here on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Services. Call for an appointment or you can walk in. It's Styles and Smiles right by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro. The Dow ended last week with a push above 28,000, a particular milestone, but stocks trading flat to lower today after last week's push to records as investors gauge prospects for a so-called Phase 1 U.S.-China trade deal. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up just 4 points to 28,021. The S&P 500 index down 4 points to 3,117. And the NASDAQ Composite down 21 points at 8,520. Stock index futures were trading higher early today after Chinese state media outlet Xinhua said Chinese Vice Premier Li Hui, the country's top trade negotiator, held a phone conversation with U.S. Trade Representative Robert Litziger.
The holidays are getting close, and Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Service wants to make sure that you're looking your best. Celebrate the holidays with your new look. For a limited time, get $20 off of a color combo and highlight from Styles and Smiles. And call now to make your appointment, 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Hey, hairdressers, Styles and Smiles is looking for 2 stylists. Yes, they have 2 chairs that are open. Just call 960-2382 and apply. That's 960-2382. Or stop by Styles and Smiles by Cardenas Market on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 87 and light winds. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 61, light winds. Tomorrow, it'll be partly sunny with a high near 82. There is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Winds will be out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. 62 degrees downtown, 31% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to make you look your best. They're located right by Cardenas Market on Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
CBS News on the hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. 4 dead, 6 wounded, and a lot of questions after the mass shooting last night at a house in Fresno, California.
It happened suddenly. There was about 35 people that were inside the house and inside the backyard. They were at a football party.
Watching Sunday night football, Michael Reed is the Fresno deputy police chief.
Somebody came up on foot, possibly at least one suspect, and began firing.
10 people were shot. 4 have now died.
All 10 of the victims, deceased or not, were all Asian males between that 25, 35 range.
So far, there have been no arrests. Steve Futterman, CBS News, Fresno, California.
Well, now to Washington, where CBS's Stephen Portnoy tells us President Trump has indicated he might offer up something to the House impeachment inquiry.
In a tweet, the president says he's strongly considering offering testimony, taking House Speaker Nancy Pelosi up on an offer she made on Face the Nation.
He has every opportunity to present his case.
Mr. Trump says he likes the idea, even though, quote, I did nothing wrong and don't like giving credibility to this no due process hoax. Last year, the president provided written answers to questions posed by special counsel Robert Mueller, though he refused to answer anything touching on allegations that he obstructed justice in Mueller's probe. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, the White House.
The thinking now is an additive called vitamin E acetate could be what's triggering serious lung illnesses that have killed 42 people who've used e-cigarettes. Dr. Ann Schuchat of the Centers for Disease Control.
This oily substance has been included in some e-cigarette liquids or vaping product liquids. It can look a bit like THC oil, and we think that it may be being added to THC-containing fluids to thicken or essentially adulterate the oils.
The Washington Post reports the Trump administration might not follow through on a proposed federal ban on vape flavors. A member of Britain's royal family is up for new criticism after an interview designed to clear the air about his relationship with the late Jeffrey Epstein.
Prince Andrew may be the only person on the planet right now who thinks his BBC interview was a good idea.
I suspect he was hoping that this interview would close the book.
and it seems to have opened an encyclopedia.
John Arledge of the Sunday Times of London says the interview is likely to increase the chances that the FBI will want to question Andrew about what he did or didn't see in his many visits with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 12 points. NASDAQ is down 18, and the S&P 500 down 3.5. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. Like you, I'm a big sports enthusiast, and I want my gear to shine like new. That's why it's cleaned with Simple Green, the concentrated cleaner that's perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new again. Try it today. If you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you your money back. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green, Simple Green.
What's in store this holiday at your local Staples?
Hearing, aw, you shouldn't have.
Without spending more than you should have.
Staples is celebrating Black Friday early with huge savings on laptops, printers, and more.
Like the Lenovo Flex 6 2-in-1 laptop with Intel Core i5 processor for just $499.99.
That's $300 off.
So why wait for Black Friday?
Staples, there's a whole lot in store this holiday.
Ends 12/7/19 while supplies last.
Leaked Iranian intelligence documents are showing the extent of Tehran's influence in neighboring Iraq. CBS's Cammie McCormick has details from the Pentagon.
These documents were obtained by the New York Times and The Intercept. They back up the claims of protesters across Iraq that Iran is intervening in the country. Among the revelations, that the current prime minister of Iraq has a special relationship with Tehran. They also raise worries for U.S. intelligence. Iran apparently recruited former CIA informants after American troops left Iraq in 2011. Many of those informants were willing to share their knowledge with the Iranians.
Researchers say $1.5 trillion in federal funding to state and local governments is being parceled out, according to census data. That's more than previously thought. The same group put out an estimate of $880 billion back in May. The change comes after they revise the number of programs that rely on census information. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
You know that oh no feeling when you scroll down your feed and up pops a birthday you sort of totally forgot? That's why we created Books Day, a special one-day event right now. Get 25% off flowers and Christmas wreaths from the Books so you don't miss a friend or loved one's big day. Farm fresh flowers and Christmas wreaths make birthdays way brighter.
Today only. Get 25% off with promo code NEWS at BOUQS.com/news. That's promo code NEWS at Books.com/news.
Did you know that the IRS is getting more aggressive these days and they're using private collection agencies to track you down? Don't wait. If you owe more than $10,000, then you need to take action. Take advantage of the Fresh Start Initiative, a program in place that can help you now. If you qualify, you can save thousands. Call about the government program designed to help you and call Oxford Tax, the Fresh Start experts. It's important that you take action before programs change. Call Oxford Tax at 800-575-1919, 800-575-1919.
At IVEDC, our mission is to help grow the Imperial Valley economy by aggressively marketing the valley to attract industries that create jobs and raise the local standard of living. We have had considerable success with the renewable energy industry, and due to these efforts, local businesses have benefited and jobs have been created. The Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation is continuing our efforts to grow the local economy with new businesses and new jobs. That means a better way of life for our valley.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty cat.
AM 1230 KXO.